What's goody gang? Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna be checking out a little documentary. Y'all recommended me to check it out. So it's How Central C Betrayed Cairo Kids. And I love Cairo Kids. He's showed love to me in the channel. And Central C, he's done amazing for himself. So I can't wait to hear the story. Let's get it.
In the world of UK rap, where dreams can turn to dust and alliances can crumble overnight, one story stands out, a tale of ambition, betrayal and a friendship that shattered. This is the story of Kairo Keys and Central C, a duo that once seemed inseparable until fame and the harsh realities of the music industry drove them apart. Back in London's underground rap scene, there were two rising stars with a shared vision. Imagine Lennon and McCartney, but with grime instead of guitars. In 2017, Central C was a fresh face in the music industry, diving into the melodic trap sound that was sweeping across the UK. He teamed up with Kairo Keys, a seasoned grinder in the music world. Wu had been hustling for over a decade with little to show for it. Together, they seemed destined to take the scene by storm. Listening to Central C's early tracks, you might not even recognize his voice.
I've been belling your line down, I've been belling your line down, tryna get through to you, tryna get through to you.
She going HD, she give me brain freeze, she give me brain freeze.
The heavy auto
Yeah, that does not sound like the Central C that I know. Shit.
and lighter voice were a far cry from the hard-hitting bars he's known for today. It was clear that both artists were still finding their sound. Experimenting with different styles to find a place in the crowded rap scene. Their first collaboration, Display, perfectly captured the melodic and introspective vibe of the UK sound in 2017. With its heavy auto-tune, it was a prime example of the UK sound at that time, and it marked their first official debut as a duo.
That one sounds like Vibes Cartel was on it. Yes, sir. And the man is free.
Marked their first official debut as a duo. It was a prime example of the UK sound at that time, and it marked their debut as a duo. The track showcased their hunger for crafting music that resonated with the UK scene. As a duo, they were unstoppable. Central C's smooth, melodic flow perfectly complemented with Kairo Keys' sharp, punchy delivery, creating a handful of tracks that showcase their chemistry and potential as rising stars. In back-to-back, you can hear Central C beginning to find his voice, transitioning from the heavily auto-tuned style of his earlier work to a more confident and polished flow. The track features the two rappers trading verses, with Kairo Keys delivering sharp, punchy lines, while Central C provides a smoother, more melodic contrast. But their partnership wasn't just limited to the studio. Central C pops up frequently, whether they're in the studio, vibing over beats, or at local events. These early pics are more than just snapshots. They capture the essence of a bond that was both personal and professional, sharing the same dreams of making it big. But as Central C's fame began to rise, the close dynamic started to shift. The very bond that had once been their strength began to disappear. Central C began deleting many catalogs of their duo tracks. It's almost as if Mental Breakdown laid the groundwork for what would now become commitment issues, yet it remained hidden. The similarities are hard to ignore.
Yeah, I love this song, yeah. But
They love it when I'm in town. Told me she bad, I wanna hit. She like my touch, she like my drip. She want a bag, she want my kids. I want the racks, I'm hitting a lick.
Rate me when I don't text back. I ain't with a yap. I'm in a band, oh baby.
And it raises questions about how much Kairo keys actually influenced Central C's early sound. In a Reddit post, we can also see people discussing the copycat allegations against Central C.
Central C copied Kairo keys and left him behind. Honestly, I don't know how this guy hasn't lost his mind. Imagine your friend taking your entire flow and becoming the biggest artist in the UK, off it and leaving you behind.
Yeah, I do agree. They sound really similar, but I'm not taking sides, but sometimes you have to do it on your own. Sometimes it feels like somebody's holding you back and you have to do it on your own. But at the same time, if we were bros and we started from the bottom together, yeah, you should have kept him close maybe and, help him with his success as well.
The Central C guy goes on and say, I'm too real, everyone around me is a snake. If you know, you know. Kairo started Central C's flow before they were even a proper duo. A lot of songs and videos have been deleted, but they used to move like a duo, so they will naturally share similarities. Copying is a reach. If anything, I feel like Kairo has been trying to follow Ken's formula for so hard, it ended up looking the opposite way. Literally, people hate on Ken, so they won't admit this. For the most part, they did the same thing and Ken's blew first. That's not necessarily an issue, but definitely him leaving his boy behind is.
As Central C continued to rise, it's worth asking who else might have been left behind along the way. It wasn't just Kairo, it was a broader shift away from other people who had been supporting him from the beginning. One example is Bambino, another early collaborator who was tight with Central C from the start. Bambino later got an incredible offer from a label, $250,000, but there was one catch. He needed Central C to feature on just one song on his album. Seems like a no-brainer for Central C, right? In a move that stunned everyone, Central C said
No.
No negotiation, no discussion, just a flat-out refusal.
Music type of thing, and you're with them all the time, but you weren't really helped in terms of how to get the money and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not even that, because I'll work and I'll be happy for what I deserve. I deserve. I don't want extra. I don't want a handout. I don't want anything. But if you're telling me, like, if I came in and I told you I'm gonna do this and this for you, you're gonna expect that from me. I didn't even care. But when someone said it to me, I was just like, oh yeah, like why wasn't like on that song, or like why wouldn't they think of putting me on that song? Music thing, I put in, like, me and Central was running around doing like Young Themes headline show. We was doing bare different people's shows. So and it was me that was there, like me and him going doing this legwork, doing the. So cool. Then Day in the Life came. He goes, man. I had to say, bro, like, what's going on? He brought me back. So it's like, if you want to talk about waiting, I think I waited longer than anyone else to get, so type thing. So it's like, yeah. So and even before I ducked, so like I could have did what the Kairo and just ducked straight away. I gave him 2 years. I said, alright, cool. 2 years of my life, that's a long time, you get. I said, alright, cool, no, I trust this guy, that's my nigga, you get, he's got me.
It was the kind of cold
Yeah, I get where he's coming from, because when I was super active in the music business, I asked a few people for features, and it was really tough because, some would snob you, some would say yes, but they would never do it. And I'm not the kind of person who's gonna keep, asking, like being a nag. You're just gonna have to let it go at some point. And I feel him. That was his boy. He should have helped him. I don't know what Central C's reasons were, but I mean, it would have been nice to help him. Y'all would have all been happy at the top, but okay.
It was the kind of cold, calculated decision that showed just how far Central C was willing to go to protect his brand, even if it meant leaving those people who helped him behind. Why did Central C do it? Was it a desire to distance himself from the past? Whatever the reason, one thing was clear. Central C was playing to win, and he wasn't afraid to make enemies along the way. In the world of UK drill, where egos are as big as the beats, Enemies can escalate their tension into full-blown rap beefs in the blink of an eye. Instead of direct confrontations, C and Kairo started taking shots at each other the way rappers do best, through their music. Fans were quick to notice the sneak disses. In one of Central C's tracks, he raps about people who claim he left them behind. It's a line that could be about anyone, but given his history with Kairo, it's hard to not think he's talking about him. Kairo didn't hold back either. In his own songs, he raps about loyalty and betrayal, and how people forget their roots once they hit it big. He doesn't name anyone directly, but it's clear who he's referring to. So while neither of them came out and said it straight up, the tension was definitely there. And then came the Wireless Festival in 2022. What started as a lyrical tense match finally exploded into a full-on fight. According to people who were there, things got heated backstage, with angry words and punches being exchanged. Despite these setbacks and being overlooked by some, Kairo never gave up. He kept refining his skills, building his brand and staying true to his passion for music. Kairo Keys worked hard behind the scenes, often overshadowed as he watched his former collaborator Central C rise to fame. Fast forward to the Wireless Festival in 2024. The festival, known for bringing together the biggest names in the music industry, was about to witness a major moment of redemption. Kairo Keys, who had been pushed to the sidelines, was back and better than ever with his hit track Gang, a banger that has been making waves. Proving that Kairo Keys has what it takes to make it mainstream, just like Central C. The crowd is buzzing as Kairo Keys performs Gang, showing just how far he's come despite the setbacks. Proving that he's not just a footnote in someone else's success story. For Kairo Keys, performing Gang at one of the year's biggest festivals isn't just a comeback, it's a bold statement. He's proving that even when you're left behind, you can still rise up and shine. But while Kairo is making his mark, Central C's success didn't happen by chance. His strategic approach to his career, carefully choosing who to keep close, has been a big part of his rise to fame. By focusing on solo projects and high-profile collaborations, Central C aligned himself with new trends and influential figures in the industry. This strategic approach helped him tap into more lucrative opportunities, from major label deals to high-profile festival slots, enhancing his visibility and success in ways that might not have been possible if he had stayed tied to his old partners. Every artist evolves, and Central C's journey is a testament to that. His early collaborations helped him gain inspiration and traction, but to stay relevant and successful, artists must continuously adapt and evolve. Kairo saw this too and stayed true to himself, and it finally paid off for him as well. So next time when you jam to a Central C track, remember there's a lot more going behind the scenes. His journey to fame wasn't just about talent, it involved drama and tough decisions that left some of his old partners in the dust. But hey, it all paid off for him in a big way. And when you listen to Kairo Keys' Gang, remember it's more than just a catchy song, it's a powerful comeback.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't even know they were tight to begin with. I missed the beef. That pisses me off. You don't have to force yourself on somebody. If somebody doesn't want you, go make your own way. You don't have to force it. Like, everybody came in the world alone, and you're gonna live alone as well. So yeah, do you grind. Don't stop grinding. Consistency. Yeah, it's gonna pay off. With that said, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want me to check out next. And your girlfriend will see you in the next video. Peace out.